Hey guys, what's up? My name is Aayush Khanna and you are watching our channel Aayush Khanna Classes. In this lecture, we will be completing our AS14 amalgamation, whether you are in intermediate or in IPCC. Okay, now one small topic of intrinsic value method. Now let's start with the topic. What happens if there's any purchasing company and it is unlisted and its market value is not available, then it can issue new shares while making a payment of purchase consideration. Whenever whenever a purchasing company is unlisted and its market value is not available, it can issue new shares while making payment of purchase consideration to the vendor company on the basis of intrinsic value per share. Okay, here we go. That let's say Mr. Sorry, not Mr. X Limited is the purchasing company and Y Limited is the vendor company. Then this case, if X Limited, in this case, if X Limited is an unlisted company and it is and its market value is not available, then such a case X Limited have to issue new shares while making payment of purchase consideration on the basis of intrinsic value of value per share. Okay, intrinsic value method will only be applied if it is if it is specially mentioned in the question. If it is specially mentioned in the question, I hope you got it. X Limited is an unlisted company. Its market value is not available. It can issue new shares while making payment of purchase consideration on the basis of intrinsic value per share. Now let's start. How intrinsic value of shares is calculated, I'll tell you that also. Let's write it. If purchasing company is an unlisted company, that is, its shares are not listed in the on the stock exchange, in the national stock exchange, unlisted company, and its market value is not available. Market value is not available, then it can issue new shares while making new shares while making payment of purchase consideration. Payment of purchase consideration on the basis of intrinsic value method. So intrinsic value per share. Intrinsic value method is intrinsic value per share is also known as asset per net value asset per share, net value asset per share, or balance sheet value per share, or balance sheet value per share. How intrinsic value per share is calculated? Let's see that. Intrinsic value per share is calculated as assets minus liabilities minus preference share capital divided by number of equity shares. Asset value assets will be taken over at the fair value, liabilities at payable value, and the preference share capital at realizable value. Okay, then number of shares to be issued. Number of shares to be issued. It is purchase consideration divided by intrinsic value. Okay, and let's start with the sum. I will be solving question number 5 of practice manual, page number 4.83, advanced accounting. Paper number 5, practice manual. Okay, now let's start. Given below are the summarized balance sheet of Vasudeva Limited and Vaisali Limited as of 31st March 2013. Then these things are given, adjustments are given. It is decided that Vasudha Limited will absorb Vaisali Limited by taking over its entire business by the issue of shares at intrinsic value. At intrinsic value. Okay. You are required to draft the balance sheet of Vasudha Limited after putting through the scheme, assuming that the assets and liabilities of Vaisali Limited were incorporated in Vasudeva Limited at fair value and the assets and liabilities of Vasudha Limited at carrying values only. Okay. Now I'll be just solving here working note. I'll be just solving here the working note, that is computation of shares on the basis of intrinsic value. Okay, let's start. Computation of shares. I am at question number 5 of paper number 5, page 4.83. Practice panel of paper number 5 of old course, page 4.83, question number 5. Shares issued on the basis of intrinsic value. Now let's start. This is Vasudha Limited. And this is Vaishali Limited. Let's start. Goodwill, 75,000 and 50,000. And 50,000. Factory buildings of Vasudha Limited is worth 1,95,000 and Vaishali Limited 1,75,000. Factory building 1,95,000 and 1,75,000. Then trade receivables 286,900 and 172900. Trade receivables 286,900 and 172900. Then inventory of Vaishali Limited has to be shown at 10% above of its cost. So 82,500 plus 8250, sorry, has been shown. It is already shown. So in this case, Vasudha Limited is 91,500 and this is 82,500 divided by 110%. This comes up to be 75,000. Okay, next, goodwill done. Cash at bank, we'll take it if nothing is mentioned about cash and bank, so we will take it into consideration for purchase consideration. Okay, 98,000 and to 109,590. Then less trade payables, less trade payables 44,400 and 58,200. Calculate the net assets as there is no other liability, neither preference share capital. Net assets 75,000 plus 1,95,000 plus 286,900 plus 91,500 plus 98,000 plus 44,400. It comes out to be 7 lakh 2,000 50,000 1,75,000 172900 75,000 and then 1095 590, sorry, 1090 minus 58200. It comes out to be, I think, 524,290. Okay, यही है ना, 524,290. Now, what are the number of shares for each company? Number of equity shares 5 lakh 40,000 divided by 10 rupees, 54,000, and it's 40330, 40,330. Then intrinsic value, what is the intrinsic value here? It will be 7,02,000 divided by 54,000. It comes out to be 13 rupees, and 524290 divided by 40,330. It comes it as you can see, the shares of rupees 10 each are valued at rupees 13 each. Are valued at rupees 13 each. So rupees 3 in this case would be our premium, and rupees 10 would be what? Our share capital. Okay, face value of shares rupees 10, premium rupees 3. I hope you got it. Now you can, I think, draft the balance sheet by yourself. Now some important points to be considered. This chapter is over. Some important points to be considered, that are, what is the difference between net asset method and net asset method and what purchase consideration method, sorry, net payment method and net asset method. What is the difference between net payment method and net asset method? Net payment method is calculated as payment made in cash, and plus payment made in shares. It is already given in the question. Okay, this is our purchase consideration. But if nothing is given, then we will apply net asset method. How will do recognize net payment method or net asset method? If the question says, you can note it down. If the question says that the preference shares or equity shares are discharged by the payment of these number of equity shares at this rate, then in that case, we'll apply net asset method. Okay, but if the question says the preference shares or equity shares are settled at this number of equity shares at this rate, then in that case we will apply net payment method. Okay, and if all the assets and liabilities are not taken over by the purchasing company, all the assets and liabilities are not taken over by the company, you will find it in the question. Then in that case, in the realization account, we will pass entries of cash by discharging that liability, because before liquidation we have to settle each and every asset and liability in order to amalgamate fully. The examiner, while checking the paper, will firstly find where is your purchase consideration. You have to calculate, you have to compute Purchase consideration 110% correct. You can take time and solve the question. No matter, does not matter. But the question should not. But the purchase consideration should not be wrong, because 30% marks is that of a purchase consideration. While solving the question, if there is any mistake in realization account, or any account or in journal entries, then stepwise marking will be provided. But if your purchase consideration is wrong, then the examiner might not read the question further, might not see the question further. He may or may not see, but in mostly cases they do not see. So it is advised to calculate the purchase consideration correctly. Okay, I hope you got it. And if there's any difference in purchase consideration and net asset method, you can the balancing figure would be goodwill or capital reserve. Okay, I hope you got it. Now you can start solving some from practice manual and study material. That will be more than enough for scoring exemption and accounts. Okay, thank you. Take care. Bye bye. Oh yes, please do like, share, and subscribe my channel for more videos and updates for C and CMA related courses. Thank you.